What's going on, guys? In this video, what we're going to do is go over how to actually make a deck from Duelist to Untap. So we're going to talk about how to do that. It's pretty easy. We're going to actually finish, guys, working on this Trevor deck that I was going to build and then test out inside of Untap. So what I'm going to do is just rather do that, I'm going to then just basically show the process of how I'm doing it. So let's get into the computer and let's show you how everything is done. All right, so this is on the admin side, so you guys don't really get this. I don't know if it's going to be difficult for you guys to do what I'm doing here, because I can just easily just take this, copy and paste it. So you guys might actually have to type it in, which that would suck if you guys do. We'll figure out an easier way for you guys to do so. We'll find out ways to make it easier for you guys. So what we're gonna do is build this by just type copy and paste in the names into Untap, and you'll see the cards pop right up. So let's do that. I'm gonna go in the tab, and I'm gonna show you. So basically, I want to show you what type of deck we're gonna build, and what type of strategies you should be thinking of when you are building a deck. And again, remember, when it comes to Untap, all you gotta do is go to um, you go to home, view all cards, right? And you can just view all the cards and then type them into Untap because you have access to all of the cards, even if you don't have them inside of your Duelist account. All right. So what we're gonna do is just get straight into that, and we're gonna focus on building one of the best decks that we possibly can in Mythic TCG. All right, let's get into it. So right now we have Demon Tree Boros. We have one copy of that. We have 4 copies of Saclet. Obviously, this guy, you just need him in um, every every deck. Basically needs this guy. You have 1 copy of Blaze Dragon, 4 copies of Fireboy, and then you have Adonius. So right now we're going to add the elemental package inside of here. So that's what we're doing. We're working on elementals. Put them inside here because I do believe that they would take this deck to the moon. All right, so we're gonna add on Frost Dragon. Just add Frost Dragon to the mix right here. All right, so we're gonna add him. We're gonna play only 1 copy of damn near every one of the dragons. We're gonna play 1 copy of each. Basically, almost every elemental. We're gonna play 4 copies, 1 copy of each one. So we got the Fire Giant. We don't have Fire Giant in here, do we? No, we don't have Fire Giant. We'll play at least 1 of him, even though I think he's the worst one. We're still gonna play 1 of him. I do believe he's the worst one, if you ask me. So we're gonna play 1. This is not the Fire Giant. This is not the Fire Giant. Oh man. All right. So I gotta change the picture of him on there. So I'll change the picture of that later on. Yeah, because overheat Rex, this is supposed to be overheat Rex. Yeah, this is Rex right here. So we have the picture of the Fire Giant. Make sure the rest of these guys. This is Blaze Dragon. This is Fire Giant. This is Frost Giant. Okay. All right. So we're going to change that to this right here. Just make sure I change the Fire Giant picture because that's not actually Fire Giant. We got Frost Dragon in already. We just need to add the Frost Giant. Hopefully, we don't have to add new artwork on him. Let's see what he looks like. This is the admin first. Let's add him in. All right, so Frost Giant is Frost Giant, and we'll add Striker Dragon. All right, let's add Striker Dragon. And this is basically literally all you have to do, to be honest with you. So all you got to do is just type in the names or copy and paste them. So this is what we're going to do. So we got the elementals package right here. So we have these guys, which just basically just have to change the Fire Giant to the Fire Giant's picture. But other than that, these are those here. I think that's all the elementals that we need. Oh, we need at least 1 water because water is really good. Water is really good. I think water destroys resources, not resources, support cards, face down support cards, artifacts, those type of things like that. So need 1 of these in here. Let's see, need 1 of these guys. Let's see. Yep, that's what he does, right? Yep, he destroys scenarios, all that type of stuff like that. All the annoying things. Water is really good The water giant is really good due to the fact that when you have a bunch of when you're playing somebody that has a huge board on their side, and it's really hard to get over them. You can play the water giant, and he actually decreases their stats. So he turns them into 0-2s. So he turns them to basically make their defense 2 and their attack 0. So he's really good. He's actually really really good. And then the last elemental spirit at the moment until we add new ones, which is the one giant. So one last copy is one giant. So this is what I believe that you guys should run. You guys don't have to follow this, but I do believe that if you do play the elementals, you guys want to make sure you run like that. So one giant, one water, one striker. You could probably run 2 of certain dragons. 1 water dragon, probably 2 water dragons, 2 frost dragons, frost giants. So frost giant is pretty good too, and a frost dragon as well. And I think so. You got the lightning, water, frost. Okay, so yeah. So frost is really good too because he actually stops you. I'll probably play to this because he actually stops you from stop the opponent from playing resources. So their next turn. So we're going to then add gas feed eater. I think gas feed eater is pretty good. You can use this ability on any player turn. Deploy. Discard 1 card. Let's see, I'm gonna show you what I'm looking at. I think gas feed eater is pretty good inside of a demon deck, of course. So you can use this ability on either player's turn. Deploy gas feed eater. Discard 1 card. So you discard 1 card. While this card is on field, neither player can draw or add cards from the deck. So yeah, gas feed eater is pretty good as well too, because especially when you go against a deck that's always adding a bunch of cards to their hand. So you want to make sure you put 1 gas feed eater. In a demon deck, you want to make sure you put 1 king demon watcher. What this guy does, during either player's turn at any time, you can send this card to the graveyard to put a demon from your graveyard on top of your deck and then mill 3 cards. So it's really good. It goes into like these type of guys. When these guys are milled, these guys do certain types of things, but he's not a demon, he's Archon. But certain demons actually do a lot of cool things when they're milled. All right, so we want to, this goes directly with, where is it? Demon King Boros. Demon Tree Boros. So basically when demons are milled from your deck, you can add them to your hand. All right, so we're going to add the cat package, obviously. Add long bread. Add long bread. You always want to play one of these cats. You don't always want to play multiple cats. They all do something to they're like toxic cards. They take cards from your opponent and then you'll be able to use the cards without their conditions and stuff like that. So they're pretty good cards. Some you can run multiple of them. I just don't think that that's a good idea. So me personally, but you guys, it's a card game, so you guys can make any type of deck that you want. You can actually add every card in the game inside your deck if you want to. So some put moon, 1 moon. Also the cats are named after our cats, the cats I had in the past. I'm going to play 1 Mystic Well. I think Mystic Well is pretty good. And this is basically literally all you do right here. And then we definitely want to play Trevor. Yeah, right here. This should be the leader right here, right? So let's put the start and play. This should be the leader. Yeah, should be the leader. And then we want to play 4 of these because this card is great. And we can play some 05 councils, some 05 meetups. This card is great too. Yeah, this one right here. You can play 2 of these. What this does is basically you offer this, and then you look at the top 13 cards of your deck, And then you're gonna pull a threat level 2 or less from that top 13 cards. That kind of card. This card can go on literally any deck. We want to play the Rising Feather. We're gonna play the Thanksgiving edition. Okay, Thanksgiving edition isn't in. Yeah, it isn't in yet. So we're going to play 4 copies of the Rising Feather. It can end up being broken, I'm gonna be honest with you. Gotta add the rock. Gotta add rock, because it's literally that. I'm gonna play 1 copy of this though. You don't want to draw this guy. He's a brick. You know this deck is a brick. Want to play a Ranye, Anomalous Assassin. It's a really good card. I think everybody should at least play one of this in their deck too. Eventually we will go into what they do when people start learning. This is not Ranye. Yeah, this is not, because I had to change the picture of Ranye as well. This is not the picture of Ranye, which is one makes sense why that guy was in the deck when I was looking at it. Alright, so gotta add this right here. Okay. And the Universe Ender. Wanna put 2 of those. Don't play too much of those. Don't want to play too much of those. In the deck that mills, you want to play Sanrabais, Karutos. You want to play 4 of these guys, little rabbits. See what they look like. Make sure these are cards. So right now, let me write this down. To fix. We gotta fix Fire Giant. So fix Fire Giant and Riot. Alright, so we gotta fix those 2. Alright, so we're almost done here. Now we want to start getting into we can add stuff. We can add myself in here too. I think this card is splashable. Test it out. See if it sucks in here. You don't want I tell you, I gotta take this out. If it sucks in here. If you only want to play 1, you don't want to play multiple copies of this. Definitely want to play set both. In a demon deck, you definitely play set both. Even though he's Archine, right? I think he's Archine. He is Archine. But he's Archine. They work with demons though. Soul Devour, great card. Demons. You can send this card. Send this card to the graveyard from your field to negate 1 calling. So you want to basically run for this guy, especially how the game has turned out. We're going to then, you want to add Tarkus. You want to add a Manipulator. Even though Manipulator is an angel, you still want to add him in here because he works with, you want to make sure you see story of. Don't look at none of this stuff right here. You can look at it, but don't add none of this stuff here because it's not going to be, this is other card games. You see, just story of. So any type of things that have story of any of our cards, just basically look and see if it is ours. Got to get something curious in here. One something curious. And I think we can add a Uriel. I think Uriel is splashable as well. I think Uriel is a very good card and it's splashable. We got the Trevors, right? No, we don't have this Trevor in here though. So let's add this Trevor in here. Yeah, we don't have this Trevor, right? As you see, Rise Archon as well too. So make sure you look at that. For the Trevor the Chosen, this definitely is not in here. Okay. So we don't want to run. We want to run 2 of those. And eventually, it's probably a Void Walker. You can send this unit from your side of the battlefield to the graveyard to send a unit back to its owner's hand. If this card is in your graveyard, you can remove it from play. To remove 1 unit on the battlefield from play, you definitely want Void Walkers in here. You want to play 4 of this card, obviously, inside of a Trevor deck. Void Walker is really good. It's a zombie, I think, right? But we want to play 4 of them. No, this is not the Void Walker. Okay, this is not a Void Walker. Let's put, let's see. Let load. I don't know if I put Void Walker inside of this. Okay, so I didn't put Void Walker, but I will put Void Walker. So I'm gonna add Void Walker. Add Void Walker. So make sure you see. And then we'll put Yabado. Even though he's Archon again, you still want to play 1 of them because you have a chance to mill him. All right, so we have this. This is our units right here, and this is basically how you make the deck. So I'm not gonna, unless you guys want to see a full deck review, I'm gonna put it up. Just let me know if you want to see it. But right now I have to fix some of these cards, and just figure that out right there. So I'm gonna just show you what to do on the other side. So I want to set a second deck. Let me start that real quick. So we want to do, obviously, we want to add the boss monster of the deck, which is Amun-Ra, the Perfectionist. You want to play 1 of him though. So you want to start in the second deck. You want to play 1 of this guy. Of course, you don't want to play 4. You want to play Amun-Ra, the Ultimate Creation, as well. You want to play him. 2. You want to play 1 of him. You want to play Spider, Tarantula. Play 2 of those. You always want to play the Crystal Anomaly package, obviously. And this also will go into playing this Athena here. Of course, this card isn't out yet. In a set that we actually are printing now, to get to you guys. This card isn't out yet, so this card doesn't exist, but it exists inside. Inside of the dojo. So remember that it exists inside of the dojo, so you can use it and test it out. So you can see in the future. We're gonna play 4 copies today. Obviously, it's probably end up being the best card in the game. It's just that good. Play 1 Karen. So I'm just basically showing you where to put the K-lines at in the second deck. So you want to put them down here. All right, we want to play 4 K-lines. We want 4 Karens. We want to play 1, obviously. Cryptic Sigma. K-line can be called by sending a threat level 3 or higher unit from the side of the battlefield and 3 random K-lines from your K-line deck. When this card, when called to destroy an artifact. Okay. Okay. I think that's really powerful. What? We gotta play until the new elementals come out. I think Elemental Guide is pretty underwhelming, but we can still play 1 of them at least. We can still play the new one that's out. It's not out yet, but the new one is a younger version of himself, the Protector. Where is he? Elemental Protector. Where is he? There we go. Protector of the Elements, that's what his name is. So, you have this right here. Protector Elements, play 1 of that. So you see Elemental Guide, Protector Elements. Do we play Ogun in here? I don't know if we play Ogun in here. No, it's too Earth. No, you don't play Old now. All right, so we definitely play Warrior Siege. Don't play this card. You just literally your deck is unplayable. Warriors is definitely one of the. Remember, it does not matter if you do not play one of this guy. Your deck is unplayable. You will end up getting limited in the future, even though people would just play one. Still, another one I think that people should play is Shadow Hand. Clearly. Yeah, this is our Shadow Hand Mystic. Again, another card. That's very important. And then you can, a lot of these cards are expensive, to be honest with you. But, do a Hand King in there. The Divine Rain. So yeah, these are the big money cards right here. Like the K-lines, most of the K-lines that's the money cards. You want to make sure you have these cards. I think this deck do play Old Man. Let's see. Here it says 11. Alright. Link C can go to 2. I think Opal Snake. Gotta add the Opal. This guy will probably end up being banned. He is one of them, to be honest with you. Oh, he is one. And that's crazy, right? All you need is one, and you can just end up probably getting banned. Because the fact that if that one go off is a wrap, that's a big chance you probably win the game. This guy probably won't be playing how much inside of this, right? But he's always good to have. Also want to make sure you have a Chronos, a star structure. He's really good, really good. I'll play one of those, and then you want to definitely play Dilemma. Dilemma should be in every deck as well. Not an expensive card though, so you don't have to worry about this one being expensive. But you just have to end up playing a brick, and the brick that you have to play is this card. You just always have to play this brick right here. Always gotta play this brick. You just never want to draw her. I promise you. Never play. Please do not play more than one. Jeez Louise. You only want to play one of her. You actually need to play her, and you got to make sure that your opponent isn't your enemy that you're playing against isn't smart enough to outplay the Dilemma, right? Because you just don't want that to be a thing. If they outplay the Dilemma, then you're fucking screwed, right? I think we want to play Isis. You can discard this card from your hand at any time to take control of your enemy units. When the call to deploy, take control of enemy units. I think we probably want to play. Well, I think Isis will probably be a staple, so let's play one Isis. Let's test her out in this build. Let's test out Isis. Let's test out. We'll take 2 Isis. Let's test out. I think Isis is show you what she looks like, so you guys know what to look for. Or just type in Isis to see. Okay, so let's type in Isis. Let's test out Isis. And right now, I think I'm kind of finished. You guys can get the understanding of this. You just add the tokens here. We gotta add the tokens. But I'll finish this right here so I can show you. Right now, I think I kind of got all of the important ones. And here the rest can be these randoms. Let's see. I think no. I think we just add Old Man. Yeah, well, I don't know if we play 2 Old Mans, but again, like I said, the rest of them can be random cards. What do Monster of the void does. You can call this Kayline by destroying two more units on your field. One call destroy 2 units on your enemy's field. Both players then draw cards equal to the amount of units called. This card is dog water. Oh, we want to play King Dracula. Dracu. King Dracula. Which is Dracula out of Sleep Lair. Yeah, this is the Kayline. Alright, so I have my 20, which is 2 tarantulas, 1 opal slither, 2 old mans, 1 Dracu, 1 Chronos, 1 Hang King, 2 Lynxes, 1 Warriors, 1 Dilemma, 1 Daimoni, 1 Cryptic Kieran, 1 Protector of the Elements, 1 Divine Rain, 1 Elemental Guide, 1 Shadow Hand, pardon me, I don't know what's that 2. 1 and 2 rods, basically 2 different rods. Now, I got a feeling that this right here is missing something essential. Oh, it is missing something essential. So we're going to actually take out one of these guys, and we're going to put in obviously these guys will end up in everybody's Kayline deck, the G armor, because of Foxy, which I don't think we even have Foxy in here. We don't have Foxy in here, so we won't be able to play him. So we might end up taking out Old Man. Let's take out one Lynxy, because Old Man comes to clutch sometimes. So clearly we gotta add the Foxy in here. Alright, so a bunch of ones. Yeah, I think this is like the ultimate team right here. I'm gonna be honest with you. Right here. Because these rods are broken. These rods are broken. This card can only be placed on top of 5 Kaylines. So basically all, so it's like your opponents too as well. You can use your enemy Kaylines to call this Kayline. Okay, so we are just basically explain that to you. This rod gains 1/1 for each Kayline placed under it. When a card is used, called, or deployed, you can send a Kayline from under it to negate and destroy the card. So literally, he's a walking negate with just bananas. All right, and this one does. You guys send 3 Trevors from your hand to the graveyard, which I am tripping. So it don't have to be 3 different ones, which is pretty good. I am the Trickster. Where is the Trickster? I remember Rod Messenger. Jeez, this deck was about to be dog water. Look at this. I may think we're gonna play 4. We're gonna test it out. Just add 4. What does this thing do? One card to pull, add a Trevor card from your deck to your hand. You can send this card to the graveyard anytime, add 1 stuff to the leader. Yeah, there we go. And then we got to add the Amin Ra. I think this is counts as a Trevor. This card is treated as a Trevor in your deck, hand, and graveyard. When added to your hand, pay 1 source to add an Amin Ra card from the graveyard to your hand. Mill 2 cards. Yes. So this card is nuts as well. I'm telling you, this Trevor deck is just fucking bananas. But so going back to the ultimate creation, basically you gotta send 3 Trevor cards from your hand to the graveyard. As long as this card is on the battlefield, your enemy control what's supposed to be, okay, I gotta fix the word on this. Your enemies cannot use your enemy units. Hold on, okay, so I gotta change this. Your enemy units control, or I could put, okay, let me see how I can put this. Your enemy units cannot use their ability. Okay, there you go. So I just put that pretty simple. Your enemy units cannot use their abilities. Anytime when this card will be sent to the graveyard, you can remove a card with the name Amin Ra and it's from the graveyard to protect Amin Ra from being destroyed, basically. So let me just quickly change that and change the wording on that, and then change the card so people won't be confused. Where's Amin Ra? There you go. And this is basically how you build the deck. So you really, right now I will need to put the tree of life, which I would work on those, add those and tokens now into the game. So I need to add those right here, and you just put tree of life token in here because this Yabadell can actually play that here. So again, so you just want to add K lines here, main deck here, and then your leader here. If you have a side deck, you want to put it in the sideboard right here. If you have any questions, you can like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord, and yeah, just go in there and ask your questions. We have a bunch of people in there that will be playing this game. You can just always come and learn, and it's pretty quick to learn. It's pretty easy to learn. All right, you guys. Oh, make sure you hit the save button as well too.